I'm interested in a health profession that could involve research.
What is one area in healthcare that is technology-driven?
How is a career in health a good choice for future job outlooks and financial security?
Healthcare professionals can be found working all over the United States. These individuals can help patients prevent disease, illness, and injury, as well as diagnose, fight, and treat illnesses in multiple settings. The Choctaw Nation of Oklahoma and Kiamichi Technology Centers partnered to write a grant with the Office of Minority Health to help students enter a health science pipeline. So we created PATHS, Pipeline for Advanced Training in Health Sciences. With this grant, students are engaged in a training that provides hands-on explorations that will inspire students to question what's possible and motivate them to make an impact on the lives of those around them. What are our PATHS biomedical science students interested in?
What is a health area where my specialty will help all ages from small children to elderly?
I chose to become a speech-language pathologist because I like educating. Initially, I wanted to be a teacher, but decided that as a speech therapist, I could go into more setting. You can go into a school, you can be in a hospital, you can work with the elderly.
Are there health professions that involve research?
There are lots of opportunities for research in optometry in areas like macular degeneration, glaucoma, diabetes, cataract. There are opportunities for research in contact lenses. We can detect disease before it starts causing problems anywhere else. We can tell by looking at your optic nerve if you possibly have a brain tumor. It will make the optic nerve head swell, and the optic nerve is the only direct extension from the brain that can be viewed without doing an MRI or CT or other type of scan.
What skills are required in a healthcare career?
I think being a successful pharmacist, a lot of people will say maybe being a type A personality, very detail-oriented, can definitely help, but that's not necessarily a requirement. I think being a people person and being a people pleaser is something that I see not only in the healthcare field, but specifically in pharmacy, I would say. I've run across people that have a need to please, a need to serve. I think that's an important skill to have for sure.
It's patience, patience, and patience.
What is one area of health career that is technology driven?
In the field of imaging or radiology, it's very technology driven. The new changing technique, artificial intelligence is going to play a part in the field of radiology.
What is an area that I can work with a healthcare team?
As a physical therapist, you can do everything from travel with a sports team. You can work in rehab and help folks after strokes. You can work in a sports medicine setting or an orthopedic setting in an outpatient clinic. You can work in a hospital.
And as a PTA, it is my job to go off of what the therapist writes in his plan of care and to carry out the plan of care as he recommends.
How is a career in health a good choice for future job outlooks and financial security?
The greatest thing about health is there is always going to be a need and there's always going to be consistent pay in that area. You can start out real quick with just a 2-year degree and make good money and be able to support your family, and then that's just the start. Especially in Choctaw Nation, we tend to try to promote those individuals and really encourage them to go further and further on their career path.
I want to become a nurse. Am I on the right path?
I would take any type of medical courses that were offered, such as medical terminology, anatomy, physiology, microbiology, chemistry, any of those things. And I think the more exposure you have to those type of classes and that type of studying, because it's a different way of studying, I think helps a lot.
How will my current training and paths help me enter into a health profession?
Somebody to take them down the career path for health, I would encourage them to focus on the STEM courses, that's science, technology, engineering, and math, because that just gets you well-rounded and gives you a base to start in the healthcare field.
Courses in high school that really helped with my career are all the sciences, because our body is science, anatomy and physiology. You have to understand the way things are designed, to understand where they break down and why they're not working.
The amount of education needed will depend on the healthcare area selected, but a minimum of 3 years of post-secondary education will be required. The PATHS Biomedical Science and Health programs at Kiamichi Technology Centers can help students build a strong foundation for entry into healthcare. The program is aligned to Choctaw Nation's belief in helping people discover their life pathways and encouraging them on their journey. Contact your local Kiamichi Technology Center campus to begin your pathway. A career in healthcare could be yours.